Hello again, everybody, from Palm Beach Central High School. Tonight, the Jupiter Warriors on the road for another district battle. They'll be looking still for that first elusive win of the season. A record 0-4 on the year. Palm Beach Central 2-3. The Central Ball Club coached by Jason Pittman. Of course, John Anderson is the head coach of the Jupiter Warriors. JV ball game was won tonight by Palm Beach Central, and I believe the final was 38-24. And Jupiter was much in that game. It was 23-28 for the longest time. Both teams failed on numerous opportunities to score, and that was very costly as it would wind up. But Palm Beach Central was finally able to score several points, and Jupiter just able to add one more, and consequently really didn't make a run as that game unfolded. We're going to have the national anthem from Palm Beach Central High School coming up in just a moment or two. I'm Brent Weibel, joined tonight by Bart Weibel. Bart, as we said, Jupiter looking for that elusive first win of the season here.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get it tonight. Palm Beach Central had a decent JV team. Jupiter held right with them until deep into that fourth quarter, and then Central kind of ran away with it a little bit at the end, getting a double-digit victory. And the Warriors, of course, will hope for a little different outcome here in this varsity matchup.
All right, now we'll have the national anthem here at Palm Beach Central. Okay, that was the national anthem played here at Palm Beach Central High School, the home of the Broncos. And we'll check the starting lineups for these two ball clubs right now. For the Jupiter Warriors, it will be Devontae Lillard starting at one guard, a 6'3 junior, number 10. He'll be joined by Reed Goldwasser, a 5'9 senior, number 12. Also playing the point guard tonight will be Cody Wilson, returning from that meniscus tear in his left knee. Cody will be number 4. He is a 6-foot junior. The center is Joni Harvey, a 6'4 junior, number 34, and the other starting forward is Anthony Souders, a 6'4 senior, number 32. Coach did say that was well pleased with Michael Kuba's play on Saturday night against Wellington, coming off the broken hand, and that he was a player that as he heals up and gets better physically, we'll see more and more time. But again, for the Warriors, it'll be Lillard and Goldwasser at the guards, Wilson, Harvey, and Saunders, the other three players. Now for the Palm Beach Central Broncos, as we said, they are 2-3 on the year. They're coached by Mr. Jason Pittman, and they will start Ewell Coleman at one guard, a 5'10 sophomore. He's number 4. He'll be joined by Javar Pasco, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2. The center is Savante Cole, a 6'5 junior, number 32. The forwards are Elaine Etienne, a 6'3 senior, number 22, and Bobby Cook, a 6'1 senior, number 11. Coach Pittman's a little handcuffed tonight. He's only got 4 guys dressed that are able to play, so he will not have a deep bench. But again, the starters for Central will be Coleman and Pasco at guards, Cole the center. Etienne is one forward, and Cook is the other forward. And we're just about ready to get started here from Palm Beach Central High School. As we said, it's a district ball game. And, of course, looking for their first victory in the district competition is Jupiter.
Well, if you want to get your wins, these are the ones you definitely want to get more than any others, as the district seeding is at stake based on the win-loss record. And the higher your seed, of course, the better chance theoretically you have to move on and get out of that district, which is always a goal of any coach.
Absolutely. Here's a tap controlled by Jupiter. Lillard will give it off to Cody Wilson, and he will go to work against the Palm Beach Central man-to-man. 4 guys down on the baseline for Jupiter. Here's Goldwasser getting an open 3 off the right side, but it's off the mark. Rebound battle for. Harvey had a hand on it, couldn't hold it. Knocked out of bounds by Central. Lillard will put it in play. Devontae gets it in to Souders, cuts right to the basket and scores the first 2 of the ball game. So just like that, Jupiter scores on the inbounds play. And with 7:36 left to play here at Palm Beach Central, it's Jupiter 2 and the Broncos on the attack. Number 22 is Etienne. And there's a drive and a steal. Cody Wilson picks it off, gets it to Lillard in the open court. He'll drive in, he'll put it up and leave it short off the rim. Rebound jerked out of there by Cole and then taken back by Jupiter, and Harvey gets an easy one. Jody Harvey gets the putback, and Jupiter jumps out to a 4-0 lead. 7:10 to play.
Nice putback there. Those second chance points are always big, and that gives Jupiter the first 4 points of this game.
Coleman gets the ball off to Tinney, gets it back to Coleman, works the right side of the floor, tries to use a screen by Cole, passes the ball off now to Bobby Cook. Cook is guarded by Lillard, tries to take him to the basket, scoops inside, missed it, rebound Souders. He gives it off to Devontae down the left side, quickly ahead to Harvey, beats the defense back down the floor and puts it up and in. Nice catch and kiss off the backboard, and a quick timeout taken here by Palm Beach Central as Jupiter shoots out to a 6-0 lead.
Well, that shot goes around the rim a couple times and drops in for Jupiter's 5th and 6th points of this game, giving them the first 6 in this game, and off to a nice start here early in this one. 6-0 lead, and the Broncos wanting to stop the bleeding as quick as possible. Call a quick timeout, going to try to make some changes.
Uncle Mick's Bar and Grill at 6671 West Indiantown Road in Jupiter features live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday night. Join them for all the fun at Uncle Mick's Bar and Grill in Jupiter. And make sure you're on the winning team when it comes to your financial future. Contact Richard Lepore at Signature Financial Solutions at 1375 Gateway Boulevard in Boynton Beach and set your course for financial security. Phone 561-596-2743. With the basketball is number 4, Coleman. Gets it off to number 11, Bobby Cook. Cook guarded by Cody Wilson. Going to be in danger of a 5-second count on a dribble, and he did. He never advanced the basketball, and that quickness of Cody Wilson, which we saw very evident on the gridiron during the Jupiter football season, Bart, is evidence once again. Cody just brings a different dynamic to the floor when he's able to play.
Yeah, he was a playmaker on the football field, and it was a big blow whenever they lost him for the season. And we'll see what he brings to this basketball team, as we've heard a lot of good things about him.
Souders lost it inside, picked up by Goldwasser. A little 10-footer put up and in by Cody. Cody Wilson's first 2, and the lead balloons to 8-0 for Jupiter. It's been a while since they've gotten off to this good of a start. Probably goes back to the John I. Leonard game earlier this season. Here's a near steal by Lillard. Cook gets it. Nice pass inside, and having trouble with it, and finally losing it to Jupiter was Savante Cole. Lillard brings it down, gets it to Goldwasser. Thought about the 3. Back to Devontae. Tries to step between the double team, and he's held on his way to the basket, and it looks like they're going to call this one on 44. Watch and see. No, they called it instead on Pasco, number 2. Is that right? I believe that was the number that he flashed. So the first foul of the ball game. Lillard gets the ball into Jody Harvey. Nice spin away, puts it up with the left hand, but left it short. Good move. Confidence in the left hand, but left it a little bit short. Quickly, here comes Central the other way. 3-pointer, no, they get it inside instead, and the ball nearly taken away. Wilson just about got a hand on it, and then it's going to be called for a reach-in personal as he tried to bat that ball away. I think a little bit of frustration that he didn't get that ball the first time and then committed the foul. Bobby Cook will put it in play for Palm Beach Central. On the side court right in front of us, gets the ball into Cole. Back now to Cook, handles the ball a lot for a forward position, gives it off now to number 44 in the ball game, and that is Demetron Williams. And here's a steal by Lillard. He's got 2 men to beat, puts a shot up on the run, can't get it, draws a foul. They're going to call this one on number 2, Javar Pasco. I believe that'll be his second, and it should send Devontae to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, he was able to overplay the ball a little bit there and get the steal this time. The last time he overplayed, last time down the floor for Palm Beach Central, he overplayed the pass, and there was good help defense on the inside that kept Palm Beach Central off the scoreboard. This time he's able to get the steal, take it down, draw the foul, and hits the first free throw thus far, giving Jupiter a 9-0 lead now here with 5 minutes to play.
Lillard had a nice stroke on that free throw. Coach Anderson really likes what he's seeing out of this ball club here in the first 3 minutes of this contest. Lillard will try to make it a 10-point lead, and he can't. It rimmed out on him. Rebound taken down by Cole of the Broncos, and gives the ball off now to Ewell Coleman. Coleman will walk it across the timeline. The left-hander brings it to the left side, now reverses it. Oh, nearly walked with it. Then throws it away. Lillard with those long arms had to steal, but it's taken back. And then a double dribble called on. Demetron Williams will give the ball back to Jupiter. Substitution back into the ball game for the Broncos, Elaine Etienne. And Cook will sit down and take a breather. So Jupiter a chance here to add to their 9-0 lead. Cody Wilson on the fly with the ball, gives it to Lillard, but stolen. And then got a hand on it back, but kicked it out of bounds as he took it away from Etienne, number 22, in the open court. Really got to like a guy like Cody Wilson, can make a mistake at one end and then come back and nearly get it back for you at the other. And they lob the ball into Williams, nearly knocked away. Souders had a hand on it, but it goes to Coleman. Or actually, Savante Cole grabbed it on the inside. And now Coleman has it out front. Jupiter in a 2-3 zone. They playing this to try to seal off the baseline, which really killed them at Wellington on Saturday night, or Friday night it was. Trying to play a good, tough zone, and it's really bothering Central. Here's another steal. Souders ahead for Goldwasser to Lillard. He'll lay it up and score. Third point for Devontae, and the lead shoots up to 11-0 as Jupiter off to a great start here as we move inside the 4-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, and so much of this has actually been created on the defensive end as they've been able to keep them off the board as they get another steal.
Lillard got bumped by the official, comes down, puts it up, and draws a personal. Got to shoot a pair, and I think he might have got fouled by Etienne, number 22. Let's see if that is the call. It is. Out on Elaine Etienne will be his first, team third. And Lillard will shoot 2, but before he gets a chance to do that, we're going to have a timeout taken with Jupiter leading 11-0. After tonight's game, stop by Cheeseburgers and More in the Jupiter West Shopping Center on Indiantown Road and enjoy one of their great burgers and your favorite beverage. The Jupiter Medical Center is a proud sponsor of Jupiter High School basketball and the Big W Sports Network. Your friends at the Jupiter Medical Center say go Warriors. And Giuseppe's Italian Restaurant in the Chasewood Plaza in Jupiter features a great family atmosphere. Enjoy the Italian cuisine daily from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. For takeout or catering, phone Giuseppe's in Jupiter at 561-743-2330. Good start here for Jupiter. Bart, I know you weren't able to witness the Wellington game on Friday night, but the Wellington size really bothered Jupiter, and quite honestly, there was no baseline defense played all night long, and no coach has to be happy with what he's seeing out of it right now. Now, one thing that we'll keep an eye on over there is it looks like Cody Wilson has that knee brace pulled down around the left leg, and he's kind of rubbing that knee a little bit as he sits down. And Kuva will come in, Mike Kuva, number 2, who played very well the other night, coming off a broken hand. In fact, you see that heavily taped right hand, and he will be a key player as he brings size as well as good ball handling. Not as quick as Cody, not as menacing on defense, but still a good, solid ball player.
Well, hopefully just a little soreness there that he can work out with a little break and get back in this game, because the rotation that Coach Anderson's had going so far has worked well as they've jumped out to this 12-0 lead.
Lillard now will try for his 5th point as he has made 2 out of 3 free throws, and he drops that one in. And the Warriors up to a 13-0 lead. And now they will come out and play some man-to-man. So they're going to come out of the zone, trying to switch up on the Broncos a little bit. Ball nearly lost out of bounds along the sideline. Here's a shot put up by Cole. It's off the mark, and then a rebound foul is called on, might be on Kuva for the Warriors. That is the call. Got guilty of extending his arms into the back of one of the Bronco players. That's Dockweiler. Nick Dockweiler got to inbound the ball, number 12. Gets it into Coleman. He takes it out front, guarded by Goldwasser, and now the Jupiter Ball Club back in the 2-3 zone. So they played just the man-to-man just for a little bit to give them a change, a different look. Now they go back to the zone, and it's been an active zone this evening, trying to cover up the shooters. Here is Dockweiler with the ball and throws it, and it goes right through the legs of the intended receiver. Picked up by Lillard in the open court. He spins, gets the ball to Harvey, but before he can catch it, it's stolen by number 33, Khalil Elder. And he gets the ball off to Ewell Coleman, and he wants to run. Gets down court quickly, gives it to Dockweiler. Takes it to the point, gets a pass off. Now back to Coleman. And Coleman will launch a 3. It's going to be short, but he gets his own rebound, takes it right back to the rack, dumps the ball off. And now Dockweiler tries a 3, and it's off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Central and put back up and in by number 23, Trevon Savage.
Well, 2 different times there, Jupiter defenders did not find their offensive counterparts and put a body on them, and 2 second chance opportunities, second and third chance opportunities for Palm Beach Central as they score their first points of this game with around 2.5 to play here in this first quarter.
Lillard missed the scoop shot at the other end. Harvey picks up his first foul of the ball game, trying to get after it. And into the lineup for Jupiter will be number 44, 6'4" junior Derek Beard. So a 13-2 ball game with 2:15 left to play in the first quarter. Jupiter now going to go back man-to-man. Try to put a little pressure on. Coleman had the ball. Goldwasser got a hand on it. He's going to come away with a steal. Then it's deflected right back to him. Gives it to Lillard. He takes it in, gets it off to Beard, goes in strong, reverses the shot, misses it wildly. Rebound comes off to number 11, Bobby Cook. And he gives it off to Ewell Coleman down the left side. Back now to Cook. Puts it off in the corner to number 23, Savage. Now back to Coleman. He tries to use a screen from Ateni out high. Now here's a drive and a runner put up and miss. Rebound taken by Lillard. He's got Kuva out in front. He's got the snowbird at the other end, and he puts it in. Mike Kuva cherry picking that time, makes it 15-2 on the feed from Devontae Lillard.
A couple nice points in transition there for Jupiter as now they get back on defense, trying to close out this first quarter much the way they started it.
Here is a foul inside. Beard a little bit strong, came over the top of number 33, Khalil Elder. That on Derek will be his first. It'll be team foul number 4, I believe, on the Warriors. It is. And now it will belong to Palm Beach Central underneath their own basket, and that is Bobby Cook. It will put it in play. Gets it into Pasco, and he can't hold it. Lost it along the sideline, and the turnover gives the ball right back to Jupiter, leading here 15-2, 1:06 to play. Lillard now will play the point with Cody Wilson nursing that sore knee over along the Jupiter bench on the sideline. Kuva with the ball, left-hand side. Tries to use a screen, takes the ball in. Nice jump stop, feeds Lillard, but he missed it inside. Couldn't get enough spin on it. And it rolled off the rim. Nice give and go, though, by the 2 guards for Jupiter. Quickly the other end, here comes Central, Palm Beach Central. On the attack, still with just 2 points in the quarter. Now they try to pass it inside. Goldwasser knocks it away. Picked up by Souders, gets it to Lillard. In the open court, Devontae now will set the offense as he gives it to Coldwasser, a long three-pointer. Grazes the rim, no good. Saved by Souders, right back to him, and then knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Jupiter underneath their own basket with 21.4 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Well, we'll see what Jupiter elects to do here on the offensive end. Maybe back it out and take one shot here to the end of this quarter and try to extend their lead before the buzzer.
It comes into Souders. He'll go out to Kuva. He's going to drive in, kick it back to Souders, loads up a three. Good! Off the side. Anthony's got 5 in the quarter, and it's an 18-2 Jupiter lead. They didn't hold for the last shot, but they'll not worry about the three-pointer they got. Here's another knockaway at the other end, picked up by Central. They'll get a rebound and put it up at the buzzer, but that's the end of the first quarter of play with Jupiter off to a rousing start here tonight. Their best start probably of the season, except maybe going back to the John I. Leonard game, Bart, but out to an 18-2 lead.
Yeah, that was a great quarter from them, and a lot of that starts from the defensive end. They've caused a lot of turnovers there in the first quarter. Got some points in transition, had a couple nice shots out on the floor. But much of the offense was created by some good defense there in Jupiter there in that first quarter. It is, of course, evidence whenever you only give up 2 points in a quarter, but putting up 18 is a nice offensive start for them, and that big 16-point lead here as we'll head to the second.
Well, after that Wellington game, you could just kind of read Coach Anderson's mind. I've got to stop the bleeding and the penetration on the baseline. And that has worked well tonight. The 2-3 zone has been a nice move. A lot of times coaches don't like to play a zone, but there's some times where if you're deficient in the man-to-man, you have no choice.
Yeah, a lot of times if a team has a step on you or something of that sort, or even the size whenever you're talking about the 2-3, like you said, I didn't get a chance to see it, but they were beat on the baseline a lot. You stick those 3 guys deep and take away the baseline, that changes the entire game, and it's worked for them thus far as they've rotated it back and forth between the 2-3 and the man-to-man, kept them off guard a little bit, and it's worked well thus far.
Central will have the basketball. They try to attack that zone, and again, a turnover. A nice knock away by Cody Wilson, deflected it to Beard, right back to Cody, and it's good to see him back on the floor here. He'll bring it down and set up the offense. Gets the ball to Kuva. He will give it back to Wilson. 18-2, Jupiter with the lead. That's the way the first quarter ended. Here's Lillard on a little penetration. Now he backs away, gives it to Kuva. He'll try a three. It's just short off the rim, and a deep rebound taken by Cook of Central, and then a foul in backcourt committed by Kuva.
Loose ball foul there. 2 players going for the ball. The Central player had the advantage as Kuva came in, tried to knock it away, but caught some contact and called for the first foul here in this second quarter.
Central will have the basketball. Foul situation 5 on Jupiter, 3 on Palm Beach Central, and I think it actually started out 3-0, so 5 fouls in a row by this aggressive defense. And there's a bank in leaner by Ewell Coleman for his first 2 of the ball game, and it's 18-4. And here's another steal by Central, and they're going to have a breakout, lay it up and score it. Number 11, Bobby Cook. And Coach Anderson wants a quick timeout, and he'll get it with 7:03 to play. It's now an 18-6 ball game. Uncle Mick's Bar and Grill at 6671 West Indian Town Road in Jupiter features live entertainment every Wednesday through Saturday night. Join them for all the fun at Uncle Mick's Bar and Grill in Jupiter. And make sure you're on the winning team when it comes to your financial future. Contact Richard Lepore at Signature Financial Solutions at 1375 Gateway Boulevard in Boynton Beach. Set your course for financial security. Phone 561-596-2743. And after tonight's game, stop by Cheeseburgers and More in the Jupiter West Shopping Center on Indian Town Road and enjoy one of their great burgers and your favorite beverage. It appears Central now wants to use the full court press to get back in this ball game, and you can understand that. Trailing here 18-6. Beard gets the inbounds, gives the ball to Wilson, goes right by his man, over to Souders. He will stop, pop, and score. Got a little kiss off the iron, and he's got his 7th point to lead all scores, and that's the way you beat the press right there.
Yeah, they had trouble with that against John I. Leonard and they've kind of shifted that tonight on their first look from it. Able to break it, get some quick points, and looked real good on that attempt, getting down the floor and putting the ball in the basket.
Tinney stepped out of bounds across the way on a turnover, and Jupiter will have the ball right back, leading here 20-6. Here's Wilson with the ball. Kicks it over to Lillard. He'll try a three, a rare three, way off the mark, but Beard gets the rebound, lost it inside, picked it up, lost it again, and he lost it out of bounds, and the ball goes all the way down the hall, and somebody was over there and kicked it back. No, they didn't kick it back in. It's going to take a moment to recover it. I don't believe I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that doors down there open, or it looks like there may not even be doors down there, so the ball free to roll right down the hallway, and have to retrieve that before we can resume play.
Here comes Central, trying to cut into the 14-point deficit. Souders with a good steal. As he came off the weak side to take it away from the point guard, he spins inside and he scores. Anthony with another nice move, and he's got 9, and it grows to a 22-6 lead. Couple of substitutions. Jose Cordero going to check in for Jupiter along with Joni Harvey at the next opportunity. Palm Beach Central works the perimeter. Jupiter now in the man-to-man. Came out of the zone. Here's another hand on the ball by Cody Wilson. Tries to take it away from the ball handler. Can't get it. Dockweiler passes it inside, and the shot put up on the run by number 23, Trevon Savage, who's got his second basket to lead Central in scoring with 4 points as it's a 22-8 ball game. Here's Lillard. Nice try to drop it off inside to Beard, but couldn't control it and knocked out of bounds.
Had a tough pass there, trying to go over the top. Maybe one of those where with a little jump stop, fake high, go low, little bounce pass, maybe a couple dribbles. He has the room to come in and get an easy basket after that pass, but pass goes right, goes out of bounds, and Palm Beach Central will take over.
Central with the basketball. The Broncos trail by 14. Try to work the perimeter. That's Bobby Cook. Gives the ball back to Coleman. He tries to use the screen set by Elder. Can't get free. Pretty good defense being played still by Jupiter on a 2-3 zone. Cody Wilson on Coleman now. Coleman's going to take it in, try to get up for a shot. Oh, and they're going to call a hold on Cody. It looked like he had a lot of basketball. I thought we'd see the thumbs go up and a held ball, but the official felt that Cody created a little bit too much contact, and that's the 16th foul now on Jupiter.
And it looked like 4 hands on that basketball, but the official sees it differently. And how is that not an over and back?
I don't know.
How is that not an over and back?
Now they're going to talk about it. Wow, and this is a very delayed. It was not touched by a Jupiter player. It went off the hand of one of the Central players and went back and really did the right thing. He went back to touch it to cover up the easy breakaway for the other team, and then he was as surprised as anybody that they didn't call it over and back, but now that is going to be changed, and they are going to call it over and back here and give the ball to the Warriors.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what he saw there. Maybe he thought that was the defender that tipped the ball away, but that was clearly off the hands of the Broncos, and then he went back, and you could tell he waited to retrieve it. But they ended up getting the call right, and that's the main thing in the end.
Wilson with the ball, gives it over to Kuba just inside the three-point line, and he drops it in. Michael Kuba's second basket. He's got 4, and he pushes the lead up to 24-8 in favor of Jupiter with 4:44 left to play in the half. There's a near steal by Kuba, and then say he got a little too much of the arm. I don't think Michael was real happy with that call, but got it anyway, and it puts Central into the 1 and bonus. Out on Michael Kuba, I believe, is his 3rd personal foul, and he will sit down, and that's part of that rust. He probably has played less than anybody because of coming back from the broken hand. I believe Trevon Savage will be at the line to shoot the 1 and 1 for Central. Puts it up and got the high bounce off the back of the rim, straight up and through. Jupiter was 3 out of 4 from the foul line in the first quarter, and no attempts from the line in that first period for Central. Second shot here is off the mark. Rebound taken by Joni Harvey after it was tapped by Souders. Off to Goldwasser, gives the ball to Cody Wilson. Wilson will set up the offense. Working against a man-to-man by Palm Beach. He's going to have to pass the ball inside. Tried to go to Cordero, but threw it behind him out of bounds. And the turnover will give the ball back to Palm Beach Central.
That's one of those where he really rushed that pass, knowing that he was close to the 5-second mark. But the thing that he needed to realize there is he has 5 more if he picks up his dribble and give the other offensive players a chance to come out and help him out instead of rushing a pass and throwing it away.
Jensen Pickrell, the freshman, checked into the lineup. Palm Beach Central turns it over along the sideline. A very tough pass thrown to Javar Pasco. He could not come up with it, and the Warriors will have it back. Wilson gives the ball to Cordero, works the right side, and then stolen away by Palm Beach Central. And then losing the ball out of bounds was Trevon Savage as he was about to break away for the layup.